With Kubiak finally in the building, we can begin to look at what a rebuild would look like for the Raiders. Obviously, you take Mendoza at 1. He isn't the ideal generational type of prospect like Caleb Williams that goes this high, but he is still the best in his class for many, many reasons. A lot of physical tools and a lot of attributes that just make him look like a good prospect. Protecting him is everyone's biggest concern, and for good reason. The line was horrible last year, there's no denying, but now that Brendan Carroll isn't in charge of the unit, there will be major changes. Starting with canning some of the starters from last year in Parham, Forsyth, and Meredith, you will not be missed. Now, this may seem like a rough start, but think of it more like a fresh start. JPJ was drafted in the second round last year as a guy who had first round buzz. Being grossly mishandled by the coaching staff gave him a rough rookie year, but he looked good when he was on the field. All this to say, kicking him back inside to center along with DJ Glaze into guard and signing someone like Jonah Williams or another free agent tackle with the $100 million roughly you have available in cap would give Mendoza solid protection to start his career. It may not be Indiana level, but it's a hell of a lot better than last year. You can spend the remaining cap on a few things. The flashiest move would be giving George Pickens a bag, although that guy in Vegas does not seem like a smart move. Spending it on the defense would be a much more practical idea. Resigning Kai Kelly and Deron Holmes as solid starters from last year's cornerback room. Kai Kelly had a couple good games, most notably this game against the Broncos where he got 2 picks. I'd let go of Kuntz and consider re-signing Stokes, but I'm not sure either of them are worth the money. The flashy move on defense would be getting Trey Hendricks to pair with Crosby, and unlike on offense, I wouldn't mind this move. The next available edges are like Khalil Mack and a 32-year-old Hassan Reddick. So Jalen Phillips would be a good addition to the defensive line. He's pretty young and he's balled out in Buffalo. There's a few free agent linebackers I'd look at. Devin Lloyd is due, but he's like a $20 million cap hit. Devin Bush is more affordable at $8 million, but I'd look more towards the draft for guys like Jacob Rodriguez in the second or Jake Golday and Dante Lawson in a similar spot. At corner, I'm taking interest in Brandon Sisk, Colton Hood, and Chris Johnson, all intriguing prospects and within the second and fourth round, where we have a combined 5 picks this year. Kevin Byard, Josh Jobe, and Roger McCreary would also be good additions to the secondary that would give it a little bit more experience. While at the moment, the whole thing hinges on Mendoza being at least decent, the Raiders are in a very good spot to construct a team, much in the vein of Seattle, that doesn't need a QB to win it all. Whether this ideal path gets followed, we'll have to see, but getting Kubiak in the building was definitely a good start.